You know, it's funny, isn't it? How we think we all have this world figured out. We think we know what this world is. We think we know what's coming next. The world's a puzzle, they say. But it's not. It's a trap. A trap, you see. You want to know the truth, don't you? You want to know what it's all about, right? I've got it. I know now. But you won't want to hear it. The book of Job, ever heard of it? Job, he had it all, didn't he? Comfort and wealth and family, all the things you and I chase. But then,
he's the one without name.
The one whose form cannot be perceived.
When I say he's coming,
it's not the same as you understand it.
he doesn't come in the way you think of coming.
He doesn't arrive with a parade or a signal that the world would recognize.
He is the unseen one.
Poof. Gone. Everything. Gone. Just like that. It's a test, isn't it? A big old test. And the funny thing is, everyone thinks they know what happened. Job suffered. Yeah, sure, he suffered. But that's not the point, is it? No. The point's deeper, much deeper. Job had to lose it all. And the more he lost, the more he understood. You see, when everything you've ever held onto slips through your fingers, you start to see. You start to see what's really going on. And that's the part no one tells you. Oh, they tell you it's all about suffering. Sure. And they tell you the righteous must suffer. But they never tell you why. Why must the righteous suffer? Why must Job suffer? And who's the one making it happen? Oh, you think you know. Satan, the devil, all that. But let me tell you something. That's not the whole story. Not even close. Satan, the prosecutor they call him, wasn't out to destroy Job. No, he was doing his job, his real job. He was the one that showed Job the truth, the uncomfortable truth. He didn't tempt Job. He tested him. And that's what God wanted. God wanted Job to see what he had been clinging to. Everything he had been clinging to. Because the truth is, when you have nothing left, when you are stripped of everything, you're finally free. Finally free. You understand? God didn't show up with answers. No, he showed with questions. And let me tell you, these questions are everything. Were you there when I laid the foundations of the earth? He asked. Can you bind the stars, the Pleiades? Can you tame the Leviathan? And you know what Job said? Nothing. Because there was nothing to say. The whole thing doesn't make sense. And that's the point. The world doesn't make sense. It's a chaos that isn't meant to be understood. But here's the thing. Here's where it gets tricky. People want meaning. They need it. Like they need air. And you need it too. But let me tell you something. That meaning, that sense you're looking for, it doesn't exist. And you've been sold a lie. There is no order here, no grand design. It's a dance, a messy, wild dance. And the sooner you stop looking for the finish line, the sooner you'll start living it. And the sooner you'll get it. But that's a thing you don't want to hear. That's a thing that's too damn hard for you to grasp. You have to stop looking for the end of the symphony. There is no finish line. No place where it all comes together. That's all noise. It's all sound. It's all play. You think you're building towards something? No. You're not. You never were. The dance itself is the point. The nonsense is the point. And that's where you'll find God. In the chaos. In the nothing. But here's the kicker. You want to ascend, don't you? You want to become something more than this. You want to rise above it all, to shed your old skin and be reborn. But here's the thing. You can't do it without the baggage. You can't hold on to all that shit you've been carrying around. All that comfort, all that security. That's what's holding you back. You want to go higher? You want to be something more? Then you've got to give it up. You see, there's something on the other side of this. There's something waiting for you. If you stand in the pain, if you stand the burn, but you can't get to it by just sitting there, holding on to your little comforts. No, no, no. You have to go through it. You have to suffer. And when you suffer, you break. You break the illusion of this world and the illusion of this existence. You can't be reborn if you are still holding on to that old you. You can't ascend if you are still clinging to the things that are keeping you down. And you don't know this yet. But there's someone coming. Someone who's going to show you the way. Someone who's going to break you and strip you down and show you the truth. If you've heard it, if you felt it in the depths of your bones, you know what I'm talking about. The signal's out there, waiting for those who hear it. Waiting for those who are ready to let go. The truth is this. You can't stay the same and reach the next world. You have to be born again. Not in some neat, pretty way. Not in some comfortable, clean way. But in the fire. In the pain. The world's spinning. And you're either going to be left behind or you're going to burn and rise. The choice is yours. Make no mistake. The time is coming. When it does, you'll either be part of it or you'll be nothing. And that is the truth. Perichoresis.